On the air and streaming live on your favorite device, this is KATC TV3, Acadiana's news channel at 5.
Good evening, everyone. Right now, the Lafayette City and Parish Councils are reviewing the Mayor-President's proposed budget.
Today, they're discussing Parks and Rec, Community Development, and Development and Planning, just to name a few. Chris Welty live at LCG. And Chris, where are the councils in the budget review at this point?
Hey Marcel, right now the councils are discussing the community development part of the budget review today. Now the hot topic for today was Parks and Rec. That discussion lasting more than 3 hours today with 22 public comments. City Councilman Glenn Lazard is proposing an amendment to the Parks and Rec budget. He wants to increase the budget by $3.5 million using money from the city's general fund. If that amendment would pass, it would help keep the 37 employees set to be laid off on staff. City Councilman Andy Nakant opposes the proposed amendment. Mayor President Josh Guillory says that the LCG General Fund is subsidizing one of its own departments by funding it. The word subsidy appears over and over in the public records requests that we received, the implication being that city government's funding of recreational facilities for city residents is a subsidy and that any costs the city pays for residents' recreation is a loss. KATC Investigates looked at Lafayette's recreation numbers compared to other areas. Right now, Lafayette's funding of recreation is roughly $29 per person. Guillory's proposed budget cuts that by half to about $15 per person. His proposal would also bring the parish contribution to zero since the millage is only collected in the city of Lafayette. A study by the National Parks and Recreation Association last year found that typical local government expenses for parks and recreation is $82 per person. Smaller governments tend to spend more. The study found those with populations of fewer than 20,000 people have a median operating expense of $96 per person, while larger ones spend about $52 on average per person. The results found that most Americans support the role of parks and recreation in society, and they support politicians who support them.
My ask is that you support Councilman Lazard's amendment. We restore these positions, and I feel like it's our responsibility to do this for our kids and grandkids. We were left with these assets. We were left with all this public investment, and we are leaving our kids with less than even we had.
Our investigative team also analyzed the budgets for parks and recreation, as well as the expenses and revenues for the rec centers in the parish. Analysis shows the 4 centers set to be cut on the north side are the least expensive to operate. We have those details on our website, KATC.com. Once the budget hearings end tonight, the next budget review is set for next Thursday, August 13th. And you can find those details on our website, KATC.com. Live in Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Headlines parish by parish. We start in Lafayette, where